Hello everyone, it's Simon from Funded Trading Plus here. Today we're bringing you something different where we're going to try and figure out whether we agree or disagree with questions that were asked.
Futures firms will be more popular than CFD firms by 2025.
No.
Interesting.
No way. Because the futures firms are so US focused and all the other countries in the world prefer CFDs.
I don't know. I think there's like the mood music around CFDs. They're not very popular in terms of regulators and risk. I think the added layer of where the data comes from in futures, I think that pushes it towards it's going to become a standard that people are striving for when they're looking for products. And
Yeah.
I do think that there's a lot of energy behind futures at the moment for good reason. And you're seeing a lot of people make the switch from CFDs to futures. So it would be something that I'd be interested in Funded Trading Plus exploring, whether we could get into that market.
Well, if CFDs are banned or CFD props are banned completely from the USA, then that would maybe move to disagree. But we'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, maybe we should do that.
Maybe.
And do it as well as we do CFDs.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Trading for a living is realistic and achievable for a dedicated trader.
Maybe for different reasons.
Yeah, maybe for different reasons. It is. I mean, I quite like the traders who often have sort of a diverse range of income streams. Doing it solely trading is very challenging. There are people who do that, but they're generally people who have a bit of a capital buffer as well. But then, I don't know every trader, do I? I've worked with some exceptional people who can just magic money out of the market. So yeah, I'd agree, but it's qualified with it. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah, I would say it's never recommended to think that this is a way of immediately supporting a lifestyle at all. But there's evidence out there. The reason why I'd agree is because you can see it. People do make good money doing that. There's also a lot of people that don't, so it's the balance. But really, you can do it. You did it for some time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that was good. That was a good example. Yeah, I did it.
But I wouldn't say it's the norm, and that people should always consider different things other than trading, like you say, to support a diversified income stream.
Yeah, I did do it, but that's why I'm 23, but look nearly 40.
Funded trading is the best way for new traders to get into the market.
Yes.
Oh.
Not giving as many contrarian ones, are there? Yeah, 100% no. I think one of the big things with trading is, speaking from experience with my trading educator's hat on, is that having that accountability is really important. Because if you trade on your own account, you just do crazy stuff and you're not accountable. If you've got rules and structure, I think that's pretty important.
Yeah, I think the structure definitely helps, but also I would say it's a way of experiencing what it would be like to do it on your own account for less initial outlay. So when you think about what you're actually getting when you're purchasing a prop trading account, it's all simulated, and your initial outlay is much smaller than if you were to, you wanted to experience trading with $100,000 and that was your own money. I think you would probably treat it quite differently. And I think that's the purpose of the rules, but effectively it gives you the opportunity to get that feeling of what it's like to manage those funds, but in a simulated way with a much lower entry cost.
Yeah, I think it works the other way around. Some of the people who've made lots of money with us then go on to fund a full, and not a regular sort of account as well. So I think that's a pretty good route as well.
Yeah.
No time limit valuation encourage better trading habits and time limited challenges.
Yeah. Just managed to clip the mic there as well. Yeah, so one of the first things I did when I made Funded Trading Plus was try and get rid of all the fat and useless rules, and there was no good reason to put time limits on people. If I've got my money invested in my fund manager like I do, I don't want him to be under pressure to think he has to deliver results in a certain amount of time. So yeah, there's no good purpose to have time limits.
I think for me, why it's agree rather than strongly agree is because you've really got to consider the individual as well. So you can provide a framework that people need to operate in, but ultimately it comes down to that person who's on the other end and their psychology and their behavior. So you can create the framework, but you can't force behavior. So I think it's a good encouragement for sure, and I'm really pleased that we do that at Funded Trading Plus. But you need to really consider the person behind the, behind the monitor
lazy trader who needs to get focused.
Well, that's it. Well, there's so
Kick up the ass.
yeah. So you provide the framework, but really people should be working on their own discipline, their own trading styles, and making sure that they can stay within that framework.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The success of funded traders is more about luck than skill.
Oh, I'll go with a soft disagree with that one.
I strongly.
Yeah.
Well,
It depends on the trader, doesn't it? I mean, it's like some people it is the ones who want to come in and try and make a quick buck. That is luck. And when you see a large enough sample, some people get lucky. But the ones who sustain and have consistent results, it's less luck. So again, it depends on the trader. But overall in the industry, I mean, you probably see more people who are looking for those quick wins rather than those sustained wins, aren't they? So maybe luck does play a bit more of a part than I've suggested.
Yeah, I think there's an element of looking anything. I think for me, I know when I've been sort of testing a new program and I've been doing that in a purely simulated way. I'm not a trader by any sort of description. That's not my background, but I've found it difficult to fail an account when I'm trying to force a failure, and I'm just getting lucky or perhaps unlucky with my choices because the P&L is going in a positive direction when I'm trying to make it do the opposite, and that's with having no training background whatsoever. So I think luck plays a part. I'm sure there's a lot of skill in it, but you've still got to kind of be lucky with the direction the market's going. When you've done your analysis, you can get everything right and something can go the other way. That's out of your control. So I do think there is a lot of luck that does go into it, notwithstanding that I'd respect the skill of trading.
The longer term it is, the more skill you need, because luck's going to run out eventually if you just rely on that.
Yeah, that's...
Funded trading programs will eventually replace traditional retail trading accounts.
No. Oh.
I don't think we could be further apart there.
Yeah, there's too much money in the lobby, and that's not going to happen.
I think we're seeing a shift from brokers who are recognising there's a number of institutions that are getting specifically into that, and brokers are seeing revenues go down.
Yeah.
As a result, direct result of prop trading and valuation firms, and they want a slice of the pie, and it's such a more appealing product. I can't see why retail trading in that way for the people that we know who do prop trading, I can't see why the alternative of risking your own funds in that way is better than prop trading. And I think the fact that brokers are getting into the space, they recognise that people see it as a better alternative.
Yeah, I don't think it'll never fully replace it, but I think the shift is there. But I think particularly as generations sort of evolve, it's like the younger generation, should I say, it's more the one something that's quick fire. Don't be messing around having to wait ages to deposit in an account and it take time and it be approved and things like that. People want things quickly, don't they? Because that's how things should operate. So I think the nimbleness of the funded trading firms has taken the brokers by surprise.
So with that, do you want to kind of come closer to making a good decision?
No, it said it would never. It said replace. Did you say completely replace it? Yeah, that's never going to happen. Well, thank you very much for watching. Can you let us know whether you strongly agree or disagree that we should make more of this type of content in the comments below?